So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Mariota to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Henry's got it out on the left side. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has to.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is knocked down from the side, right there around the 35-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Second down, just 1 yard to go. This is Procise on the carry. A nice little juke. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mariota hands to Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. In motion is the tight end Graham. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. They go again with Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Baldwin with it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Following the interception here, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mariota now from the 50. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To the air again, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. First down, Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Mariota again. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Walker with a grab, left side. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now a handoff as they run left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Out come the Titans now. Mariota on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a tough break here. Mariota out, and coming in is the veteran Matt Castle. Castle going to throw for the first time since coming on. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now Castle. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Throwing is Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rolls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll just about do it.